All right, welcome back. It's your boy Gat Cognac back with another video. This time around, we got another video coming up where we're doing a group video with HyphyGold and Pickflip like we did last month. So we're trying to do this every month, and we're also going to just be talking about video game subjects. And this topic, we're going to talk about games we think will go up in value. And at the same time, this video is already shot. So some of the video games that we're talking about has started to go up, man. That's pretty crazy. But give you guys a heads up, the prices that we talk about then is not going to reflect on it because it's already been like a week since we shot the video. And some of these games literally went up by like $10, $15, man. So don't shoot us for it. All right. Anyways, my boy HyphyGold has sent me a package, man. So I wasn't able to put this in the video because it came a little late. So I'm just opening it now and we'll roll on with the video. All right. Good old HyphyGold. Use my gold scissors just to represent that Golden State. And we're going to cut it open right now. Get it on camera real quick. Let's see what he got me. Oh, snaps. It's a... Nah, dude. I know you ain't got this for me, man. He got me Fire Emblem. Let me try to get it in the right. He got me Fire Emblem, man. Damn, you didn't need to do that, man. He got me this game just because he wanted the game to go up in value for me. And he knows I don't really play those games. But damn, dude, that's freaking crazy, man. I appreciate it, man. So, big shout out to HyphyGold. Check out their channels. Link will be in the description. Check out Pickflip as well. They both have great videos. So, we're going to roll on with the episode. Enjoy.
So we do have Mr. HyphyGold. We have Gat Cognac. We're back at it again. The boys are in town, and we're speaking of things that we think they're going to be worth something later on. So, you know, we're not Metal Jesus Rocks, but we can tell you just from our humble opinion what we think might go up later on in scarcity and in price. All right, guys, so let's see what we have. But first of all, I do want to say thank you to HyphyGold, man. He sent me something here that, you know, bro, you didn't have to. I do appreciate it. You really didn't have to, man. He sent me something here. HyphyGold represent. I need to start doing this, man.
Make that thermal printer work, bro.
Yeah, dude, bro. That is nice, man.
I've been using that thermal printer too, the Dymo XL. And like,
yeah.
I fucking make labels for my sauces and shit.
And it's waterproof too.
Yep.
It's waterproof. Yeah. That's what's legit about it.
Oh, that's nice, man. That's awesome. I like your label and everything, man. So let's check this stuff out real quick.
Hey, before you open it though.
Yes, sir.
I gotta let you know, because you know how I am. I'm a reseller. So I did not spend hella money on it. So don't think of anything about like how much I spent on it, because it's not that much.
Let's see. How did you say last time?
Oh yeah, Casey, you got one on the way too.
You don't even got my address, the freak.
Well, what was it that you said last time for you ASMR heads?
Yeah.
Here we go, bro. Let's check it out, man. All right, let's see, man. No way, dude.
What is that, a mic?
No way, a freaking video capture card, man. Dude, you know I've been wanting this.
You've been talking a lot about that thing.
Talking about this, dude. No way. Dude, hey, no, man. Seriously, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you. Like, seriously, I've been talking about this for a long time already, that I've been wanting to get a video capture card for my stuff, dude. Hey, man, thank you very much. And I think I got your PayPal, right? I need a PayPal you, dude, something, because I do.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Man. Thank you. Or I'll
do
a game or two or something as trade, because, hey, man, this is going to be awesome. Can't wait to use it, man. Appreciate it, Hyphy. Once again.
Yeah, put it into good use, bro.
Yeah. Early, I'm going to put it part of the channel. So thanks again, man. You didn't have to. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
You're welcome, bro.
Bye, bro.
I didn't send you nothing that crazy, all right? So
No, dude. No.
I just gave you some stuff that I knew you would appreciate it, and I didn't want. So it's like,
No, and I no, honestly, guys, it's I didn't expect anything back from what I sent you guys. I just really, I just wanted to say thank you for taking your time to doing the video. I mean, that's it. And just, because we're gamers and we're collectors, and I thought you guys' channel, Gat Cognac, I saw your channel, I like it a lot. HyphyGold, I saw your channel, I like it a lot. And we're all below 1,000 subs, and I think we're true and honest to what we're doing. And we have fun with what we're doing. So I just want to kind of reach out and say thank you. That's really why I said it. But all right, this game is a game that I think later on it might be scarce. The reason being is because, I see it every now and then. I had a really good time with this game. I had a fun time with this game when I played it and I finished it. It was one of the few rare games, that I actually finished. As a collector, sometimes we just collect and we don't finish our games because we have a ton of backlog. Like 98% of those games haven't even been, completed yet. So this game, I kind of see it scarcely around, and I think it's still at a low value right now. But I believe it just had a little smaller print than, let's just say, Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed for the generation. And I had fun with it. That game is Azura's Wrath. Now, Azura's Wrath for the PlayStation 3, it's a Capcom game. This game is a trip, dude. I mean, this game, when you initially started, basically the whole premise of it is you're a demigod and they kill your wife and they kill your daughter and you're out for revenge. But you start in the stars and you work your way down to Earth, which is now overtaken by like these demon things. Dude, it's a mixture of like, when you're falling from the sky from space, you're like this on-rail shooting, shoot 'em up kind of deal with these crazy powers. And then like, you're shooting on these creatures while you're shooting down with all your god hands and whatnot. And then you just basically fly down to Earth and it becomes like an action adventure, a little bit kind of like, I guess, Kratos God of War style, with a lot of cute time events.
Quick time events.
Thank you very much. So you have a lot of quick time events. So if you do not like quick time events, this is not the game for you. So last time I talked about another Capcom game, which was Under the Skin. It's a porky game as well. And Capcom makes these offshoot games aside from just Resident Evil that we should look into, because Capcom is a good company, and I in my opinion really believe that this game, Azura's Wrath, will be a little bit scarce in the future once the people start catching on to PlayStation 3 collecting. PlayStation 3 is being phased out of GameStop pretty soon. The most common place that people get their games, aside from Walmart, but the pre-owned games. I mean, GameStop has a PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 that about within a year, they're going to be like at least obsolete. I don't think they're going to be taking them anymore, just like how they did with, PlayStation 2, PSP. Just going to be pennied out at one point and taken out. So Azura's Wrath, I really recommend it. If you guys find it on the cheap, I got it. It says here $13.49 from GameStop. I'm pretty sure you can get it pretty cheap at the moment online as well. But I had a really good time with it. And if you guys like a crazy story and a fun game, I recommend Azura's Wrath. And just check it out. Just check out some gameplay. Looks awesome and it plays fun. I mean, every game has their downsides or whatever, but I think this is going to be one of those that if you grab right now, you're not gonna regret getting right now, because I believe later on in the future, it might go up in price. So yeah, bro. So that's my first one. So Gak, what you got, man? What's yours?
All right, I don't have a physical copy. Like, I owned it and then I beat it and I returned it. I did that gangster move on GameStop one time. But pretty much the game is now I got it on Xbox, but it's out for PS4 as well. So I'm gonna show it on my phone. It's A Way Out. So I don't know if you guys know about this game. Like, it's a co-op game and it's pretty much made by EA. Well, EA published it. But pretty much like the Xbox version still for like $29.99, but the PS4 one is starting to go up. The PS4 one's a more limited print, but they're both low print games. And the thing is, the game didn't do well at all. Like, for some reason, like, it just didn't do well. It was like on for like Games of Gold or the EA, whatever free subscription thing that they give you. Mm-hmm. And so if you like co-op games like me, I'm a big fan of that. I grew up playing that all the time. It's pretty much a game about like two guys went to prison and they're trying to escape. So you got to work together to escape. So if you like watching Prison Break like me, Like that's how it is. Like one person has to like look out for the guard, the other person has to like, you know, unscrew the ball,
Field.
stuff like that. Yep. Heck yeah. So I mean, like there's more after like you escape too. So I'm not gonna tell you like spoil it for you, but like there's a whole storyline to it, and it's actually really good. It's a short game, but fun. You can get all the trophies in like one play if you want to, maybe 1.5. But the reason behind that is like EA is not really making any games anymore. Like they pretty much fired all the companies working for them. And like besides like the sports games and Need for Speed and a couple other of their essential titles, that was like one of the last like game that came out, if you ask me. And so I think eventually both copies will go up in value. Like the PS4 one is jumping up to like $40 now. You can still find it for 30, but it's never dropped its price from 30. I've never seen it drop. And I think eventually it's gonna be like a Godzilla. So look out for that. I did check like on eBay, like some crazy people are trying to like hype it up because that's what people are doing now. So they're trying to hype it up to like 60 and stuff. And I'm like, nah, I wouldn't pay that. But if you get it for 30, I think it's cool. And it's just a fun game, man. It's a real good game. So that's what I got.
Let me get on eBay real quick and get it before we put up this video, man. That's cool, man. And you know that game, dude, actually I remember reading on it because that's the same creator. He's a director in Italy, I believe. The creator of that game.
He made that A Tale of Two Sons or something like that.
Yes. Yeah, bro, that game is legit, man. I like that game too. So I should have picked that up. That's actually a pretty cool. That's awesome. Now I will pick it up actually now. So that's cool.
Yeah,
awesome.
Get it, man.
Yeah, you better get it before it goes up 60 for real.
Mm-hmm.
I think what you got, man.
So this is a game that I checked the numbers beforehand, and I'm like, shoot, did I choose the right game? But like this game, it sold like 33 million copies, but the gap between the previous game was about 12 years, and so you probably know what I'm talking about. It's a JRPG, and I think Gak was talking about Radiant Dawn before. So this is Three Houses, and
nice.
I know that just based on history of like the Fire Emblem series, going even back to like the 3DS with Awakening. Like that's still pre-owned. Like you can like pay upwards of $50 for it for a 3DS title and pre-owned. So imagine getting a sealed copy. And like these are still going full price right now, but you can find good deals between $35 to $40 mainly. And this is what I'm playing right now. It's definitely a time kill. I don't know if Casey likes this type of gameplay, but
it's cool, but like I don't like that one-off stuff where we're like I like keeping my characters, so one of them dies, I gotta get hella mad.
Yeah.
But the thing with this, I just know that just the IPs, like the main Nintendo IPs, they retain real good value. And if you have a sealed copy of this, imagine down the line like how much this would be worth. I mean, 33 million copies though have sold worldwide, but the thing is, like, if you even have the collector's edition, the collector's edition one, the big book, I forget, War of the Seasons or something. I forget what it's called, but dude, I think Fire Emblem is a good title to pick up, especially if you can get it for cheap. Because on Black Friday, I think I got it for like $30.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
This is the only thing that's probably like my dumbest decision, but yeah.
I think, dude, honestly, you're totally right. If you look at the history of Fire Emblem, if you just look at the history of some of these games like Pokemon Fire Emblem, you'll notice that they will not only retain, but like Mario too, they retain their value, but they go up. And dude, I totally agree with you on this, on the Fire Emblem. And I mean, first of all, I totally agree with you with the whole situation with Fire Emblem. I mean, look at Radiant Dawn, the one that...
The thing is stupid expensive. Like, I mean, it didn't sell that well, that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, how the hell does Pokemon have so much value when there was millions and millions
I don't know.
copies sold? It's kind of crazy. It's like I've found Heart Gold like at least twice a month. It's crazy.
Damn.
And it's still
Yeah.
Hey,
I
that's
can
nice,
pull 2
bro.
copies right here.
We'll talk about trades later. Because no, yeah, man, no, I totally agree. How, especially with Pokemon, it's a world phenomenon. I mean, you know, you think like there's so many copies out there. Why is it still retaining such in value? Why are people? It's just so in demand. And is it because kids lose and destroy the cartridges? You know what I mean? Like the children are the menace to the Pokemon in the world, and they
man.
you know, controlled over. I don't know, bro, because you know, I myself am looking for some of the Pokemon games, and you know, and thank you, Casey, we worked something out, but that's something that I was looking for as well. You know, even with the Fire Emblem situation, where recently they started adding not waifus. What am I thinking? Like wives? Why am I saying waifus? Wives. You're able to get a relationship.
Oh man.
Oh man, I want to put something there.
So you're able to get relationships and whatnot in Fire Emblem and build up relationships, and even I think because Fire Emblem is one of those games that just kind of touches like how, you know, Gak was saying about when you hit a point where you lose your character permanently, that time and effort that you took to build a relationship with a character that you play is just wiped out. You know, it's just done and you kill it. And that's on the hardcore mode for the most recent like 3 houses, that there's that option where you can go and say I want the easy mode where they're not going to die, that they just come back to life. So that's cool. Actually, I've been doing that because I don't want to lose my characters. In fact, with the old Fire Emblem games that don't have that option, if someone would die that's important to me, I just like restart the mission. I'll be like, all right, fuck that. Oh, sorry. I'd be like, all right,
I know the pain.
No, like I gotta go back. I'm just gonna start the mission again.
But it makes it feel a little bit more real, like in real life. If you're in a real war, like your person dies, you can't respawn. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it more like interactive, or like you're embedded with the characters a little bit more than usual. So, yeah, man, that's, you know.
Also, like, you know, it's a Japanese game, and sometimes they're low key. They do some little fan service in different points of the game.
Agreed.
Yeah.
They do fan services on these games. Hence the waifu comment that I made. Okay, so this next game is made by a developer that has, as of October 2020, has said that they're virtually not going to put out any more games in North America, or many games outside of Japan, actually. So this is a developer that creates games that I enjoy. I love, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people do enjoy these types of games and the previous ones that they have released before. And because of this, since October, I've been trying to find some of their games now, because if they do decide, which I kind of doubt, but if they do decide to permanently not put out any North American games, or if they put out games that are specifically just in Japan, that they don't put to, you know, that they don't print out to North America, you know, I believe because of that, we're going to be seeing some price hikes from the games that they did develop here for the States. So the game that I'm specifically talking about right now, which you can get relatively on the cheap as well, I think they're $20 online right now, or you can go to your GameStop and get it, is Snack World. Snack World is a pretty cool, it's called Snack World The Dungeon Crawl Gold. This is actually a pretty sweet game if you like cute dungeon crawlers. This is Diablo by Level 5. Level 5 also made the game. One of my favorite games is Ni no Kuni. Actually passed that RPG, and Ni no Kuni is such a great game. So Level 5 made you know, Snack World, and you know, the gist of it is that you're this hero. There's a big, you know, corporation that's the bad guys, and they, you know, they have monsters and they ruined your town, so you're out there trying to get your town, trying to destroy the bad guys, right? But it's a dungeon crawler, and I believe you have about 300 types of equipment, 250 different weapons, so you have a whole bunch of weapons and armor that you can choose from, and it's couch co-op, local play co-op, or online co-op, when you're doing side missions up to 4 characters. So it's a cute dungeon crawler, I guess, if you want to put it like that. And you know, when I went to GameStop, I don't know if you guys seen this, but I didn't see that many prints whenever I went to GameStop. I saw maybe one maybe 2, at least at my GameStop around here. I didn't see that many prints of it. Actually, the GameStop, one of the GameStops close by near to me, so I was able to get this for about 50% off, and I bought 2 of them. So I had one for me and one for trade, just in case if it does go up later on. But I started playing it, and it's pretty fun, man. So because of the whole situation that Level 5 decided as of now to not release any more games outside from Japan, I really think that some of these games are going to be coming up. The other ones that I recently got was Professor Layton on the DS. Professor Layton, those puzzle games are also games that I've been looking out for, just for the same situation. But at least this you can buy on the cheap right now, and it's a fun game. It really is. So if you like dungeon crawlers, cute Diablo type, pick this up. It's pretty fun. I like it.
I've seen that game, but I've never seen it at my local GameStops. Actually, 2 of my GameStops about to close. But that's one of the games that qualifies for that sale that I was mentioning for Target, like with the buy 2 get 1 free.
See?
So you can get that one. I didn't see it actually at my Target, but you can get it online. I think it's going for, I don't know, $20.
$20, bro. It's super cheap right now, but I don't know. I have a feeling like how some of these games can be super cheap, and then it just eventually just start blowing up. I have a feeling that if Level 5 doesn't come back to the United States, this is going to be one of I think this might have been the last game that they printed here, actually. I think they will be going up in price later on.
Cool.
Yeah, get that $20 I can spend.
Yeah, it's $20. It's fun, dude. I'm having a good time.
Cool.
What you got, Gag?
All right, so kind of like in your situation, it's kind of like the last of it. So I got them all on me, but they're the same game, and by coincidence, they're all by EA as well. So it's The Simpsons, the movie game.
Oh,
so relatively, you can still get this for like $20 to $30, depending on how lucky you are. PlayStation 3 is always going to be the more expensive copy. Like I've seen these go up to like $40. Xbox is going up there too, $30. And then PS2 you can still get for $20. So I think eventually a PS2 will go up as well, because I don't think there's too many copies of the PS2 one, because this one technically came out when PS3 came out. So this is the last Simpsons game ever made. There's like over 20 games or whatever, 17 to 20 games made by Simpsons. So EA pretty much owns the rights to this particular one, so they'll never remake it, because EA don't remake anything that don't make them money. And so this particular game, even though it didn't get really good reception, but it was still a decent game compared to, because everyone compares Hit and Run to everything,
Right.
And being that the best, they have rumors of remaking Hit and Run, which I'm looking out for. Hopefully they do. But this particular game, because it's being the last one and it really, didn't do well, like I feel that it'll go. I mean, it's already going up, so it's a given, but it'll keep on going up in value just because they own the rights to it. And anytime like a company owns the rights to a certain game and decides, oh, we're not going to make it like Xenogears or whatever, things keep on going up. So, I mean, it's a decent game. The graphics are good. It's probably one of the best graphics I've seen when, because they were upgrading to the 3D and all that stuff. And then they went back to like the cell shaded type of stuff. So that's like the best form you'll get in graphics for a Simpsons game. If you guys see that Simpsons game, man, look out for it, man.
That's the version of the Simpsons where you can see Bartman, right? Like, and then
because it's like the Simpsons, the movie game, basically. So it has like the whole entire like cast in there, which makes it pretty interesting. I mean, Hit and Run was kind of like that too, because it featured like the whole town. But this like consisted of like certain episodes up in there that were like special. Like I think I had the Chocolate Land episode up in there and all that stuff. So it would like replay some of the episodes, but in a game form, which was pretty damn cool. That they reenacted the whole damn cartoon scenes in the game, and you get to control it. So
How does it play like, man? Because I haven't played any of the Simpsons. I might have one.
You never played any Simpsons games?
What?
Well, okay, I take that back. Arcade, Pizza Hut, Simpsons.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's my favorite one.
that was
That
awesome.
is fun.
Like I had just
That was
answered
awesome.
a question earlier, talking about what's your favorite games you play with your cousins and all that stuff, and like the number one game for me was the Simpsons arcade game by Konami.
Yes.
You know, where it was like one of the first games, like before Ninja Turtles and all that. It was the Simpsons that had a 4-player, oh, there's Gauntlet as well, but had a 4-player, you know, arcade. I remember going to like Reno with my cousins, and we spent I don't know how many coins trying to beat that game, because you know you got to beat Mr. Burns at the end.
Yeah.
So that was my best memory, was like me, my brother, and my 2 cousins. We played that game till we beat it. It was crazy. Best time I ever had. So that was always like something special in my heart.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was such a fun game, man. I love playing that. I remember playing Mega Man, in the arcades as well, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. So I mean TMNT as well. So I mean, dude, they were such fun games. I'm pretty sure I have a Simpsons game. I need to look at my collection, but I'll check it out for sure if I do, and I'm gonna keep a lookout for that game. And that's
play
awesome.
this one first and then play Hit and Run. That way you don't be like, oh, Hit and Run was hella better. Or play this and then play Road Rage. Then
Road Rage is last.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to check it out, man. I'll check those out for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So what you got, Hyphy?
So I heard you mention Xenogears for a second. So this is a Square Enix title, and I don't know if y'all are familiar. Maybe y'all are. It's Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest 11 S Definitive Edition, and it's cool because you could even play in the 2D mode in that game. And honestly, I wouldn't play in 2D mode after like playing it in the updated lifestyle, but I like it because you can do lots of different things, like crafting, finding treasures, basically character development, like with an in-depth skill tree for all your characters, and shuffling between different teammates. But I chose this because if you look at like a lot of the good Square Enix RPGs, like let's say Chrono Trigger or like Nier Automata, Xenogears, Parasite Eve even, shit, a lot of them is expensive right now, and I already see in the future, I mean, like this game still full price at Target, still full price at GameStop, still full price everywhere. I think you can get it on sale like a good price, probably about $39 to $45. If you get it sealed, you can get it pre-owned for under like $40. But a lot of the Dragon Quest titles are money. Like you can just go back one title back and it's still money. Like if you go just that collection, that compendium Dragon Quest 10 that released only in Japan, it's got the first 4 in there, and that thing is not even, they don't even have a US version, and that thing is like what, $70?
Yep.
I'm like, what? How can it be? I don't want to play those versions. But they'll even, like, if you go into like the different spin-offs, they retain a little bit of value too, but like all the canon type games usually hold value. And that's why I play a lot of JRPGs. That's kind of like my main squeeze, and the turn-based type game is my style, because sometimes I like to walk away and take a shit. But but I chose the games that I don't have to like be 100% focused.
They can separate sometime.
Yeah, I could like just pause for a second and I'm cool. But Square Enix, come on, man, like why not?
Can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, you got your the history proves you're right on your choices, that with history shows us that these games are retaining value. And I agree with you on that, man. The Dragon Quest series, and it's because there's such great games. And honestly, Dragon Quest in Japan is like, I don't know, as popular as like football in America. Like Dragon Quest is a staple of Japan culture, as well as hentai.
Did you say hentai?
Yeah. So
hentai, Lolita, all that other shit.
All that other stuff. They got all that other things over there, and Dragon Quest is part of it.
This is actually also included in the Target buy 2 get 1 free sale.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
So if you don't already have it, you can like, you know, do what you do.
And that's a definitive edition. And does it have like the DLCs and stuff like that in the cartridge, or is that because I think the definitive edition has extra stuff that we didn't get with like I have the PlayStation 4 version of it, and I think the definitive edition has some extra like skins or something in the cartridge itself. None of that DLC BS, and I think that's what makes it definitive.
Yeah, a lot of the definitive editions typically mean that, like, for folks that are watching that's not familiar with that, like definitive editions usually include the downloadable content, the paywall that you got to get through if you want to get a cool costume, if you want to get a cool character, if you want to get whatever that shouldn't be worth $20 or $30 or whatever the fuck they want to charge for that shit.
I think the last thing I bought was like the battle pass for Modern Warfare while I was playing it. Because you know, they did have like all the extra guns and all that extra XP and all that stuff it came with, and I just wanted that one fine ass character, Mara. So I paid for it. I was like, if I'm gonna be looking, or if I'm gonna watch myself get killed every 3 seconds, I might as well watch like a fine chick getting killed.
I feel that.
Now that you mentioned something, I think I'm just gonna talk about this, and I don't have it physically because it's not physical.
Oh,
explain.
What?
Let me explain. So, all right. There's a topic that you guys touched on right now. Gak, you were mentioning about licensing. So there's a game that I believe is just going to go up in price over time. And I think it already has, honestly. It probably has. And it's just going to go up more and more. And the developers behind this, my God, you guys messed up, developers. Like, why did you guys have to do this? Excuse me, not developers or publishers or whatever, whoever, you know, whatever they're called. But why did you guys have to mess this up? I mean, you're talking about Hideo Kojima, Guillermo del Toro, working on a survival horror game. What other product than PT, the playable teaser that we had, the playable trailer that we had on the PlayStation 4, that one, was it like on E3 or a game show that they said you can download now, and I downloaded it, and we have PT, which is the unborn child of Guillermo del Toro and Hideo Kojima. Mind-blowing. Silent Hill that would have been, to me, in my opinion, any PlayStation 4 that has that downloadable PT, which you can't download anymore from, you know, the online store. Maybe you might be able to like emulate it or something like that, and people have been trying to recreate it and other, like with the Unreal Engine and stuff, which is cool, I guess. But to actually have PT downloaded on your PlayStation 4, I believe that game is a rare game, and that can only be found as a digital software on a hard PlayStation 4 for those who downloaded it. So the few PlayStation 4s that actually survive over the years with PT downloaded on it, I think they're really just going to go up in price. And maybe I might have cheated a little bit here, but you know, we talked about licensing and whatnot, and I just like, why did you guys have to mess up your relationship with Hideo Kojima and, you know, release Metal Gear Solid now, you know, give it back to Kojima, you know, like, you guys don't deserve that. Stop making pachinko games out of it and making actual freaking, like, they are making pachinko games out of it.
I'm glad you brought the pachinko up.
Yeah, dude. They're making pachinko games, which whatever, you know.
That's where they make a lot of money.
They do make money. Konami, send me one and I'll review it for you. But stop making Metal Gear from it, you know, like, freaking send the game, the rights to Sony. You know, people have mixed feelings about the other game that Hideo Kojima came out with, you know, Death Stranding. I get it. Walking Simulator. I get it. But, I get it. You know, and that's because I was so hyped for that. Anyways, going back to it, Silent Hill, man, PT on the PlayStation 4, I think it's just going to be shooting up and up. So if you have it on your PlayStation 4, do not trade it in my opinion. I actually have my PlayStation 4 original with it. I'm not going to trade it in. I have it safe, or, you know, I have the PS5 already. So I'm just, you know, keeping it safe there for now, because I believe it's just going to shoot up. That software is going to just shoot up unless they release it with Konami. They actually release it. I know Hideo Kojima is working with a with Guillermo del Toro on a horror game. It already came. They're working on something, but they can't call it Silent Hill, obviously, unless they get the licenses and everything fixed up.
I want to add to it. Like, I usually log on xboxachievements.com all the time, and so the the composer Akira Yamaoka.
Yeah.
I think he had just like leaked something saying like he's working on a game with Konami. So everyone's like, "Oh shit, is it Silent Hill?" It might be. So I'm not sure though. Yeah,
it could be. So, I mean, Silent Hill is a franchise that, come on, I mean, they made movies out of it. It's a horror game. I mean, it's a psychological thriller horror game that I just love. Silent Hill. But will that Akira Yamaoka, which I love the ambience, I used to listen to that in high school all the time, the music, I was an emo kid. I used to listen to the Akira Yamaoka all the time. I think that's his last name. Hopefully I'm not butchering it. But regardless, the music is awesome. I love the ambience behind it. Mm-hmm. And but that being said, if they do make another Silent Hill, I don't think, it's not going to be Hideo and Guillermo's baby. It might be, Team Silent America, which, they made, I think, Homecoming, I believe. But I'm hoping they go back to their roots and really make an awesome Silent Hill game, as they did, from 3 and backwards, even 4 the room backwards. There were freaking awesome games that are going up in price themselves. And dude, like, they're like just shooting up. But yeah, Silent Hill PT by Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro on the PlayStation 4 is a downloadable game only. That PlayStation 4, I believe, is just going to be shooting up in price because you can't get it anymore.
Yeah, I would love to see that manifested because, like, y'all seen the footage where they cracked it open and they were just walking through the map and just like, and it went into black. They was like, oh man, this is gonna be dope when this comes out. Have you seen that YouTube?
Like, no, like where, like, did they crack the map or like
like they were just they went through a hallway and they went outside the building. They're just floating around, just looking at the entire map.
Oh, I haven't seen that, dude.
Oh, you need to look that up.
I only seen the one where they, when they showed the trailer with what's the Walking Dead dude name?
Normandy.
Yeah, Daryl.
Daryl.
So they was gonna like make it with Daryl, right? And so that was actually in-game footage. So I don't know if you're talking about that one, but somebody like got like the whole engine for that scene, and he actually like zoomed in and out and walked around that whole area.
That might be what I'm talking about, yeah.
So I seen that one.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome, man. I need to check that one.
Yeah, look it up.
That's awesome. But yeah, I think it's gonna go up in price.
I think Kojima, he loves Daryl. Like, look at Death Stranding, man.
I think so, bro. I think I read an article where he was watching The Walking Dead and he just likes Daryl. I mean, like Hideo Kojima, like he likes, in my opinion, like that kind of tough guy, type of deal. And Daryl was like kind of this tough guy, but with a big heart,
He likes those like macho ass characters because like Solid Snake is pretty much Snake Plissken from Escape from New York.
Exactly, dude.
Original like cover for Metal Gear was pretty much Kyle Reese from Terminator.
You're right.
And so like he does a lot of those like action hero references and stuff. And same thing for like
he loves Americans.
Yeah, like same thing for Resident Evil. Everyone knows that Resident Evil is like straight up Terminator. Like literally, Albert Wesker is pretty much a cross between a T-800 and a T-1000.
Huh.
Like if you look at the whole like everything about him, like the sleekness of Albert Wesker, he's pretty much a T-1000.
Yeah.
So, and then like I had did like a playthrough on Resident Evil 2. I had made a comment before, but even like some of the sounds in the Resident Evil soundtrack sound like some Terminator stuff. It's funny.
Yeah, I definitely make that connect as well.
Yeah, what you got?
Since y'all cheating, I got to review. I'm messing with y'all. So I didn't really want to do this one because I'm either way I'm gonna do this for a future episode, and I was like, all right, screw it. Like this is like straight up hidden gem right here. Like if you guys even know about this, I'm surprised because no one knows about this game. So this is an Atlas game. It's called Trap Gunner. I don't ever heard of this.
Nope.
Nope.
Nobody knows this game. And I think I'm gonna radical Reggie y'all right now and
Better
make
I've
the
only,
price go
when I
up.
was a kid, I only owned like 3
So-
PS1 games. Not gonna lie.
And I will give you some backstory about the game because back in the days, you know, I would go to Toys R Us every time me and my brother saved like our lunch money and stuff. And you know, being from San Francisco, we used to take the bus up to Masonic, right? Go to the Toys R Us there, and we would like always pick out a game. Like, I don't know, every like 2 or 3 months. Like, all right, man, it's your turn to pick the game, and we'll combine. Me and my brother would combine money and buy it. So one time, my brother was like, "Hey, look, check this game out," and we saw it up for like $19.99 because that was our budget. Like, we wouldn't buy anything past $20, and so, bam, we bought it and took it home and had hella fun, dude. So this is best played as a 2-player game, but it does have a storyline. So something about the game is pretty interesting. It's kind of like Bomberman, but if you ask me, better, man. And I spent my whole like teenage years playing this with my cousins and all that stuff. So here's an anime style game. What you do is you have like 6 to 8 characters or something like that, a couple of hidden characters that you can pick as, and each character has certain traps that they can set. So I don't know, ever played Deception?
Yes.
Okay, so it's kind of like that, but not without the horror aspect. So, but it's 2 players. So you got to outwit your opponent by selecting the right character to lay traps, and each one has like maybe a pitfall trap, a detonator, or one of them where it has like this arrow that they step on, it'll send them to the all the way to the corner of the room. So you can like make combos with these traps to kill each other. And then each character, there's like a ninja, there's like a person with a gun, a shotgun, or you know, blah blah blah. There's a cyborg that can shoot missiles. So each character has its like you know, weaknesses and advantages over the other. And what you do is pretty much you just literally outwit each other by setting traps all over. And the person can't see it in this square room. Like, they can't see anything you lay down unless you hold triangle. And if you hold triangle, you'll scan the room, but you'll move hella slow. And if you like pick up the trap, you have to like press like a combination to defuse the bomb. So it'll be like triangle X square triangle, something like that, right? And you got to do it in time. If you don't do it in time, it'll blow up on you, so you lose your life. And the funny part is, like, you know, you can run up on the person while he's disarming the bomb, and just like kick him, and he'll get blown up, or shoot him and he'll get blown up. So it's hella fun, dude.
That sounds hella fun, bro.
It's
I want to play
hella
that.
fun, and me and my brother had hella fun playing it. But I mean, the funny thing is, like, it's an Atlas game. And I've never seen a single person on YouTube talk about this game, which I will release a video of.
Talk about it.
But
Bro,
this game is only $25. Like, I don't know how the hell this game is only $25, man. This game should be like $150. This should be like, I'm gonna shoot it up right now. I want
I'm buying it before it does.
Don't get it right
I'm
now.
gonna buy it at the end of this damn video.
But it's hella funny. Like, I'm gonna even show you something hella funny about but I got the cheat code up in there too.
Yo, I love it when the cheat codes are in there.
And it has a cool ass disc. Has like this anime chick.
Oh, that's
here.
nice, dude.
Like,
Well,
she's a cheap ass
fire.
character. Like my cousins and my brother love using her. Her name's like Tico or something, because she shoots a homing missile at you. And so,
Yo.
if she sees you like disarming a bomb, she can shoot the missile at you and blow you up from far away, and you'll set off all the bombs and stuff like
How
that.
come I never heard of this game?
Yeah, I've
like,
never heard
you
about
got you got fucking ninjas, shotguns, missiles. Like, what
Dude.
the fuck?
This game is hella sick. Like,
Dude, that's
man, I'm
awesome.
gonna show you some of this funny stuff right here, because
Dude.
the storyline
hella
is hella
tight.
good too, man. Damn. Oh, yeah, it's not in here, but there's they had this on Game Pro magazines back then, and then it will like zoom into this chick right here, right? And it'll say boobies like that, right? It'll say booby on the Game Pro magazine. That was and then it'll like show her shooting you. On the next page, it'll say trap like that. after
Oh,
that.
like booby trap.
Yeah,
Nice,
so it's like
dude.
hecka cool, man. I'm
Nice.
telling you.
Damn.
Game is
Advertisement,
sick.
man. Advertisement for kids back in the day, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like those Game Pros knew how to they knew how to get you. Like, I remember like the Wipeout XL. You remember that? Where,
Oh, dude.
like
Yes.
Wipeout, and then it had like this dude just like drizzle on his pants, And then it'll be like wipe out XL, and this motherfucker's pants is like all pissed on himself. Like, it'd be like funny. Like, I love those old school like commercials and all that stuff, man. But I don't know, like if y'all get the chance, get it, dude, because
Get in it right now.
nobody's gonna blow this up yet because my channel ain't up there. But
Your channel's
$25, and I've been waiting years. I'd be like, this game should be like expensive by now. Like you know, why
You titled that video right.
Waiting. The game is still like 20 something bucks. I should just buy all of them right now and hang on to it. Screw y'all, you know. But dude, like I'm telling you, man, like I've been wanting them to like remake this game forever. Because if they ever remade this game and made it online, it'd be a heck of fun, dude. I mean, especially if it was a 4-player game, because there's only 2 players, and I gotta like reiterate, like traps in the games literally have you cracking up on the ground.
Nice.
Oh man, imagine like all those rounds of deathmatch. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because like there's like these little areas where they'll spawn new traps too. So I think every like minute a new trap will come up. So let's just say if you got a detonator, right? And you don't have the bomb, then if it spawns out a couple of those, you can like chain up combos. Like if you set like a detonator with like 3 bombs, it'll pretty much kill you in 1 hit. So like, you know, because you have a life bar and all that stuff. And we used to like mess around. My cousin, he always like did it just to like mess with us. And he would take the arrow trap, which literally shoots you all the way to the end of the wall. And so if you like set an arrow trap in all 4 corners, you'll watch them just get slung around the whole map like this. And you'll be cracking up, dude. Yep. And then so when you recover, you get like a 2 or 3 second invincibility. So like he'll wait and set a trap right next to you while you're trying to phase out of invincibility. So they set like a pitfall trap in front of you and you fall in, right? And he'll set another arrow, kick you into the arrow, and you get shot around the place again. So there's just unlimited combos you can set in that game. It's funny.
I mean that's pretty cool. I mean, you're talking about an Atlas PlayStation 1 game about traps, and I mean that's ridiculous. I've never heard about it. The PlayStation 1 is just vast, but I've never heard about it. So now that you mentioned it, man, I'm seriously gonna pick up that game for sure. But I mean, that's pretty cool, bro. You know, I've played Deception on the PlayStation Vita. I have it, and also Trapped, TRAPT, on PlayStation 2, which is, you know, basically sitting on Trapped.
It's supposed to be the same game,
right? Kind of close, right? So how does in this game, dude, do like screen cheating? How does that work? Like, do they see where you put the trap?
Well, yeah, I mean,
can you play local?
It's local, so it's like it's split screen, so you get a top and bottom screen. But usually you're so busy trying to set your own trap, it's hard to like look at what you're doing. But you can like screen jock and go like, oh, I see you put the stuff right there. So you could always like run up, and you could get the invincibility and then run up and set all his traps and run away, and he'd be hella mad. Like, so there's different things you get. So there's an invincibility. There's something called like a unit, which like you can like it's like the secret weapon where you can charge up, right? And it'll shoot in the air and it will follow you wherever you go. And it won't stop unless like you get hit by it or you set a trap off to defuse it, or you hide under a bridge. So that's the best way to like defuse your enemies, is when you get that unit and you shoot it and they're all running for cover, and you go disarm all their traps, and then because every trap you disarm, you take. So you get more traps, and it's ridiculous.
Get the most traps.
Dude, I'm getting it. Don't
get
worry.
it, man. I swear. Like, we're gonna have to play one day.
Yeah, I know. I'll get it for sure.
And then like the other thing is, if you want to be a trap diffuser, like my older cousin, he was hella fast. Like, he was quick, so he could do like triangle X square, triangle X, circle. Like some of the traps are long, so like he knew that that he can disarm them quick. So you couldn't get to him. And whereas like my other cousin, he wasn't that fast with it. So like he would run up on him, just kick his ass one time and blow him up. So he generally would kick all our asses because of that. And my brother sore loser ass, when if I'm trying to disarm his traps, he'll like smack my ass in the hand to mess me up and blow it up. Hecka funny, dude.
Man, that's awesome, man. It's a good time, bro. That's pretty.
Trap
cool.
Gunner, Trap Gunner.
Trap Gunner.
Alright.
Yep. It's
Man,
dude.
gotta get to the
You'll
list.
love it, man.
Dang, that's cheap. 20, 25,
I don't even know
$25
why
for
it's so cheap. Like
Atlas
I've never seen
PS1.
that game. Yeah, like every other Atlas game out there is like a bajillion dollars right now.
Right?
You know, and this, like, I just don't know why like no one caught on. I think this is probably one of the first like few Atlas games that came out for PS1 though, because it came out early in the game and nobody even knew what it was. And during that time, like a game with like, you know, an anime character like that on there, like people didn't buy. Like there's a reason why Ghost in the Shell for the PS1 is so expensive. Nobody bought it.
Bro, I think they
I love Ghost in the Shell back in the day. My
Yeah,
God,
Ghost in the Shell was awesome, man. There's a Ghost in the Shell for PlayStation 1 as well.
So yeah,
I didn't like that recent movie though.
No, I didn't like
I
that
haven't seen
Netflix one, man, where they made her like a child and stuff. I didn't like that. That was a
Nah.
weak ass art. I want the real art, man. I want the ones from the comics. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a recent movie or anything, but you know,
that
that's cool.
Shiro Masamune stuff, you know, that's what I want. But yeah.
But HYPHY, what you got, man? What's your last one?
Okay, so hopefully this is a fun one for y'all. This is a farming sim.
Cool.
It's a, you know, it's a Marvelous / Xseed game. Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I've been watching a lot of it. It's on my backlog. I want to try to finish Fire Emblem and Ghost of the Tail, and then hit this one next. And this is pretty cool. It's a farm sim / fusion side-scrolling beat 'em ups platformer type deal. It's called Sakuna.
Yes.
Rice and Ruin.
Nice, man.
Did you get that?
That's not a US
No.
release.
No, this is not a US release because I got it for cheap.
Yeah.
But I did get a US one in a deal. So I'm gonna play it anyway. So it doesn't matter. I got this for $15. So, and you know how the Switch is region free, so it don't matter to me.
Nice.
What's it called? What am I gonna talk about this game? So it's basically you make rice. Like you make rice, and then you're basically a goddess that, like, I don't know, that falls from her spot, and then she's got to work with, like, you know, mortals and try to like get through and find herself and shit. And it's definitely a cool game. I definitely like the art style, and it's
Yes.
the dope part of this game is it's made by two people.
Whoa.
It's yeah, the developers, it's a two-man team. I think they're called, what's it, Edelweiss? And I don't hear many people talk about this game. I mean, I saw some like YouTubers talk about it, but it's not really like a big thing. Like, I don't see this in the stores at all. I don't see this at GameStop. I don't see this at Target. Like, if you do check out GameStop, you could buy the regular one, but I don't see it like inside the physical stores. But yeah, I like this type of game because it's, you know, it's got, you know, flavor. It's got like audio. The soundtrack is really dope. Like, I was listening to it, I'm like, oh wow, they actually have some good music. Voice acting's on point. I like games that actually, like Japanese games that actually put an effort to fucking put like actual voice acting, because I hate just reading text sometimes and like, yo man, put some voices in there. You got me reading this damn paragraphs and shit. And like, but what's cool is it goes really in depth. Like, when you're like farming rice, you could like use fertilizer, like the stuff that you like harvest and shit, like can actually expire, so stuff has a shelf life, and like you can turn stuff into jerky so it could last longer, and like whatever you eat affects what you do when you're actually switch over from farm sim to like doing the side-scrolling platformer beat 'em up style. And I like that fusion. I don't see many farm simulators do that thing. It's pretty cool, and it's definitely on my next list. And a lot of I don't say all the Xseed titles or all the Marvelous titles go up in value, but some of them actually do. So this is probably just like a guess. I mean, the Ease series has blown up, and a lot of people are playing that, and a lot of them are like worth some good money, especially you get like some collector's editions, and yeah, man, I like this type of game, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that game, that game looks awesome, looks fun. It's one of my titles that I do want to play. In fact, that game, what I like about it, it reminds me of, I don't know if you guys ever played Muramasa.
Muramasa.
Oh my God.
You got that on the Vita?
Yeah, exactly. Muramasa and Odin Sphere. It reminds me of that type of like gameplay where you have that beat 'em up side scrolling type of deal, and it looks fantastic. The art for that game looks awesome, bro. The arts for all those types of games, but this game looks awesome. But really quick, just talk about Sakuna. I totally felt you on the hunch, man, and I actually purchased the limited edition one as well. Because
it's on sale right now on PS4. It's a good price, and like on the Switch, it's a good price. Like it's normally what, like $50 or something?
I think so, dude.
And I've seen them going for around 30-ish, 35. I think like last week I checked.
And
that's a good deal for a collector's edition.
It's a good deal, bro. It's a good deal to have, and it's like how you said, man, the Xseed games, and if you look at it, man, the box art is just freaking awesome.
I have that one. I mean, I'm gonna keep it because it's dope.
Yeah, it is.
I love the art. Anytime I see like good collectors pieces and they have great artwork on it, I gotta keep it, man.
The other one that I enjoyed was by Battle Chef Brigade, I think that it's called. Battle Chef. It's I know LRG put it out and Best Buy has it, but you're a chef and you go out and you cook, but when you gotta go get your ingredients, you gotta cook fresh. So you go, step outside, dungeon crawl a little bit, come back with the fresh ingredients, and then you cook and stuff. And when you cook, it's like playing like Puyo Puyo or like Tetris, where you have to move the little balls around and get like 3 or 4 in a row to get the best ingredients out of it. So that's also a game that I enjoy playing because it's a little bit more than just Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is kind of fun, but you have a
that's what I thought he was talking about earlier when he said it was a farming game.
Yeah, I was thinking, and when you said
I was not gonna say Animal Crossing.
When you said Xseed or Marvelous and Farming Simulator, there's a game on the 3DS that's called like Rune Factory.
Rune Factory, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. That's definitely an Xseed title. They have quite a few.
Hey, there is a really rare farming game though. I don't know, you ever watched Justin Wang? I don't know who that is.
No.
But he's one of those like tales from the internet type of guys. And he talks about like, just internet phenomenons. But he pretty much covered on this farming game that came out like, I don't know, like way back when it was like Flash, Macromedia Flash type of game.
Macromedia.
Yeah, like
okay, hate those videos that require that download.
I know. It took forever on that 56K, man. So but there was supposedly some guy had posted on Reddit, like he was like, man, what's that game called when you're like literally it's a farming simulator, but it turns like hella crazy where like you literally killed your wife and then you fucking hide them in the corn stalk, and then you gotta like continue doing your farming and stuff, and the police will come check on you to try to find out what happened, but you gotta like hide the body and move it and all that stuff. So there was like a big ass cult following on Reddit. Like everyone's trying to look for that game, but nobody could find it. But like there's a handful of people that remembered playing the game, and still to this day, no one has solved that mystery.
No way.
So they don't remember what, like the title?
Yeah, they don't remember the title. So it's like hella crazy. It's like lost.
That sounds like a band game. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those band games.
Yeah, it was like I think the dude downloaded it from some like, I don't know, what's those sites called back in the day? It's not a torrent because it was before that.
LimeWire.
Like those whereas, remember that shit? Like like that type of stuff. See, I'm showing my age right now. Like yeah, the whereas sites where you get all these bootleg and porn passwords and all this weird crazy stuff. It was like the dark web before dark web.
Oof. Yeah, that's how I got my Photoshop back in the day.
Yeah, came with hell
multiple pieces, and then you have to zip them together.
Yeah. Oh,
like, if you
Now you
Oh
bring
my god,
that
Win
stuff
Zip,
back.
RAR Zip, whatever you call that.
Ooh, yeah, get that WinRAR.
WinRAR, yeah. That
Yeah.
shit, man. I remember those days. I used to be the type of person that would just download it because I didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
And
Expensive, man. It was super expensive.
Shit.
everything was expensive, man. Even
Yeah.
games, man.
Yeah.
I downloaded ISOs and I burnt them.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Like always, I mean, such a great conversation that we had about these games. Some of these games, in our opinion, are going to be going up in price. Anything from Trap Gunner to Sakuna and the Snack World are some of the games that we think that might be going up in price later on. So slowly but surely, in our opinion, I think we should be purchasing it right now before they go up. If you're looking for great games that will be possibly expensive later on, now these are just our opinions. This is just from gamers, casual gamers, and collectors that actually have fun with their games and collecting. That we just noticed some trends, and these trends we can take advantage of right now. So thanks again, bros. I want to say, HyphyGold, Mr. Gat Cognac, check out their sites, check out their videos, and support their channels that rock. But I just want to say thank you guys for taking this time to doing this video. I think we're just, we're going to continue dishing them out. We're going to continue pushing them out. And anyone who enjoys these types of leisure conversations of just three guys talking about their games and, the future of gaming in the past and just having a good time, man, put this in the background, listen to it, have some fun with us. And we appreciate you joining and staying by. All right, guys, thanks a lot. I'll see you guys on the next run. Take it easy. Peace.
All right. See you later.